So, hi folks, it's Tuck Self again, and I am one of the presenters at the Yes by Design retreat this year. And I am here with my really good friend and co-presenter, Ann Seeley, who lives in Beaufort, South Carolina, and that's where the event is going to be held, in Beaufort, South Carolina. Ann and I are really excited to be part of the event again this year, and more importantly, that we get to share something that we're both extremely passionate about and excited about, and that's the Human Energy Design System and its little offshoots, except there's nothing little about them. They're offshoots, the Gene Keys and the Golden Pathway. And for those of you who might not know what that is, it's a system that will provide you with your genetic blueprint, a snapshot of your DNA imprinting that has the capacity to reveal your gifts, your skills, your talents, all the beautiful things that you are. And I'm going to even say the not so beautiful things that you are, which we will say are your conditionings and the patterns, and maybe the things that keep you stuck, and from becoming this person, this person that you want to say yes to, that has designed her life. So we're going to give you the blueprint of your design. I also want to share that we come to this event with 13 years of experience. Ann and I have both been doing this together for 13 years. So we've embodied our own design, and I'll say more importantly, shared it with people around the world. And so for me, I will say, I think we're giving people a powerful system that allows them to take responsibility for their own life, their own way of being in the world, understanding why they are who they are, and maybe even more importantly, how to catapult that to its zenith or change who they are and become this beautiful person that's in their imprinting. And again, I'll say I love that I get to do it with Annie. And so again, here's my friend Ann Seeley, and I will ask you, Ann, maybe what was exciting for you last year? What's exciting for you about doing this again? Human design. Share, oh my fabulous friend.
Well, thank you. And I have to say what a privilege and an honor it is for me to present with you and to be one of the presenters at the Yes by Design retreat. What I love about human design is an ongoing love affair of learning and evolution. And as I continue to get more deeply into my own understanding of my own genetic blueprint and the vulnerabilities and the low and high expression of all the major themes in my design. And I love knowing the designs of the people close to me, the people I work with, the people I'm friends with, my children. I have one child, my daughter and her husband, and my siblings. And it's very powerful, supportive information for me, one, about myself, to support myself in being who I am. When I first had my very first human design reading, some of it I didn't understand yet. And for the most part, I felt very validated. I felt so affirmed in some of the things that I knew about myself, but either thought that, there was something wrong about that. And it just became, well, no wonder I'm like that. And that's actually a gift, and that's actually a strength, and that's actually a deep part of who I am. And so that was very, very validating, very affirming, and very powerful for me. And the same thing with my friends and family. I then have more information with which to support them to be who they are.
I like that you said that you have a love affair with your design, because for me, I've said to people over the years, Anne, that my design has become my best friend. It's almost like that soulmate that I long for. And I think the beauty of what we give people is not just a blueprint, because it really is a visual, something they can hold in their hands and look at, that provides them information. Not only is it going to tell them who they are and affirm it, which was just as powerful for me as it is to you. It would have stopped in 2003 if that was all it was. It has continued to be my best friend and this tool that grows with me, and it pushes my edges out and expands my capacity, because based on how I interpret my environment, I can then apply that to my chart, to all the aspects of my design, and it grows with me and expands with me. So I think one of the most powerful things that we get to give people is not something that they can come to the retreat for and grab and get and leave. It is something that they're going to take with them that they can use every day for the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's like any system with some depth to it. There are many, many layers of it and
Yes.
many degrees of detail and many, what the word we like to use is specificity. So, and this is, at this Yes by Design retreat, we start with the broad level of information, and even that, there's some powerful strategies and tools in that. And then, we've been studying it for 13 years, and so it's an ongoing self-illumination process that has continues to be very helpful and powerful and supportive for me.
Yeah, and Ann and I are not by ourselves. In this retreat, we have the company of a group of beautiful women, and the way I believe that we're going to bring all of our bodies of work together, I think, is going to be extraordinary. Martha O'Regan, Best Life Coach, is going to use her energy codes work around supporting us to divine our best life. Catherine Tandy Brown, I love her name, is going to use a form called Writing to the Bones to help us write into alignment with the design of who we are. Sarah Scott Holloway, Master Intuitive, is going to work with the art of intuition, because there is that intuitive part. When we hand somebody the blueprint of their design, it's knowing how to work with their higher self is really key. And so Scotty can add that and so much more with what she's doing. And then our resident laughing yogini, Brittany Hiller, will work with us to engage our bodies through yoga and massage. And so all of us are coming together to bring something really beautiful to the retreat. And we, Annie and I, encourage you to say yes to yourself, right?
Right?
and and come visit Annie in her new home, in her new hometown of Beaufort, South Carolina, at the beautiful Thera Vista. And it's November 13th through the 15th. And we hope to see you there. So we'll
Yes, we
just
do.
say bye.
Bye. Thank you.